All right, we are live. What's going on, T-Shirt Millionaires? I'm Charles Smith III, the host of the T-Shirt Millionaires live show. And I can't even put it light today, man. We got a powerhouse in this T-shirt game today. I'm extremely excited about having these two kings on the show. There's somebody that I've been watching for an extremely very long time, and we're going to have a great conversation today. We have Nick and Marlon. They're the founder, the creator, the masterminds behind the great brand World Envision. I really look forward to having this conversation. I know that's going to be insightful, but at the same time, inspirational to help you take your brand to the next level. So without further ado, y'all know how we doing every single episode. I'm going to go ahead and hit this intro, and they'll be right back to have a great conversation with World Envision. Family, what going on, everybody? I'm Charles Smith III, host of the T-Shirt Millionaires live show. Today, we have Nick and Marlon, the founders of World Envision, my brothers. It's great to finally meet y'all, man. How y'all doing today, bro?
How you doing?
Doing good, bro. Doing good. I'm loving that sweater you got on.
Hey, man, I'm loving it too, bro. First off, I gotta ask y'all, man. This the first. So I do unboxings on my show a lot of the times. And it's the first one that I felt like it's screen printed. It got like a 3D feel to it. What type of screen print is this, bro?
Bro, that's that puff.
That's that puff. Yeah,
that's that puff.
Yeah, man. Y'all, hey, everybody, y'all need to make sure y'all go get one of these. I got it in the mail, and I was like, this thing is like high quality, bro. But I appreciate y'all, family. How y'all doing today, man? What y'all got going on in y'all world?
Man, we doing good. Can't complain. Just getting these orders out. Working with a little production, customer service,
For sure.
Just trying to get ahead, honestly.
Absolutely. No, I totally understand. So yeah, bro, we got a lot of people already timed in with us. I know everybody was interested and ready to hear about y'all's story. But first off, I want to ask y'all something, man. Where y'all are right now in y'all's T-shirt journey and y'all's brand journey of what y'all are creating. Did you have the vision of this when you first started?
I'm gonna let you answer that one. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, I'm gonna just be honest. We ain't had a vision for this when we first started. We was 14 years old, and I mean, having let alone any vision at that age, we was just trying to make a way for ourselves. I mean, we were seeing the things that other people were wearing, and I mean, just like any other kid, we wanted those things too, but we didn't want to, jeopardize ourselves in different situations to get it. So we started selling candy, and we realized that even with uh, we could make more money selling iPhone accessories. So we would get on eBay and go get the long chargers and rechargeable cases and stuff like that. And then once we got into eighth grade, we started to go to the football games, the basketball games. We started to go to house parties and stuff. And like what you wear is like a representation of you. You want to be cool. Let's be honest, we want to get girls. So you want to wear whatever the girls think cool.
Word.
And so at that time for us, we didn't want to constantly spend money to get fresh. If that's that's what we call it, get fresh. And so we decided just to start our own t-shirt brand, and it was just a hobby. It was just doing it to not have to pay for clothes. We continued doing it throughout high school, and we were both fortunate enough to get scholarships to college. Where we went to Louisiana Tech, and I graduated in business management, and Nick graduated in graphic design. And at Tech, we actually got in this business accelerator program, which gave us the tools we needed to actually be successful. It's like in that program, we realized that we needed to read books. We realized that we needed to have mentors. We needed to talk to other people that own businesses.
Facts.
We needed to listen to podcasts like this. You know what I mean? We needed to apply ourselves in a different way if we really wanted to be successful. We learned about taxes, profit loss, balance sheets, the things that people not going to really even tell you about. And we really realized that we wanted to be examples for other people that were just like us, and show them that they can actually do it, and that we was going to lead the way, and we was going to lead that path for people. And I mean, like I said, we'll never think that we'll be 25-year-olds running a 7-figure company, but the fact of the matter is that we are doing it and that we can do it and that we're showing other people that they could do it too.
Facts. I say to just go back on the question, just if we seen ourselves here before we got here, I'm gonna say you can't really pinpoint exact. Like we didn't know we was gonna be running a clothing brand business that was this huge, but we did see ourselves being great. So we didn't know what it was gonna be, but we always just strive for greatness, bro. Like I'm sure that's the same thing with you. You probably didn't know that t-shirts was gonna be your way of showing your greatness, but you woke up every day just saying, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something and I'm gonna be great at doing it.
For sure.
So I feel like that was where we was at the beginning of our journey.
Right. And with that being, I love that. I love to hear the progression and how, y'all transition from everywhere that you were now. And I love what you talked about. It was just all about being great and knowing that you was going to be some and do some. So what makes y'all's friendship so good, bro? Like out of everybody that y'all rock with in y'all early ages, what kind of made y'all click, from an early age to where y'all are right now?
Man, I say for me, that boy Marlon was always an entrepreneur, and I was the same way, but I just, I didn't know how to get started. Or I didn't have nobody that was, friends that was like, man, let's be entrepreneurs. So I feel like Marlon was like one of my first real friends that was like, man, let's start a business. And through us starting a business is what just made our friendship even stronger, because it's just like, you learn how to work with somebody. You learn that, somebody always got your back. Like y'all could feed energy off we could feed energy off each other. We have conversations where we probably can't have with everybody else. But, if I tell Marlon I'm gonna go, I'm about to build a rocket and go, to space. He might not know how he gonna be like, man, that's crazy. Like, but hey, I'm down. I'm down, to do it with you if you want, if you need somebody to do it with you. But I just say like just having somebody that like believe in something just as much as you believe in it without really, seeing it or actually doing it, it just empowers you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we just feed off each other energy.
Right. That's go ahead, Marlon. You had some, bro?
Yeah, I was just gonna say for me it's just time spent. Like I remember times where literally they'll come over to the house and be like, what we eating again? Hot dogs, times where
yeah.
Like I didn't even have to ask for Nick to sleep over at the house, and then it was just like already coming over. It's just it's more. Even if we didn't have a business, it's more like a family. We'll still be brothers to this day.
Facts.
Even if we were doing something, something else.
I used to sleep on Marlon couch, bro, in college.
Yeah.
Like I used to be spending all my money on clothes and I not even spending my money on a place for me to stay. I used to sleep on that boy couch. I even got my partner BJ up in here. He recording us on Instagram Live. I slept on his couch a couple of times too.
For sure.
So it's just, we just brothers at the end of the day, bro.
Right. Well, no, I think that's dope, bro. And I think, it's valuable, you hopping into business and doing things. It's good to have that solid foundation, and that true friendship, at the very beginning of it. So I think that's dope. I wanted to ask y'all about the name. So when y'all first started selling, when y'all were young, was it World Invasion from the jump?
Talk to him about it.
Well, so it was actually World Invasion.
World Invasion.
Okay, and World Invasion?
World Invasion.
Like, Invasion. Okay, so tell me about that idea.
Before even that idea, let me tell you the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Like our first brand name was actually Paper Planes. Do you know what brand that is today?
That's crazy.
What that is?
That's Jay-Z brand.
Oh.
Like we thought of that name like a long time ago. It's just crazy. Like we had
shirts with Paper Planes on them.
That's crazy, bro.
We wanted to be fly, and that was the story of how we actually came up with that wrong. I actually spelled the shirt wrong.
Bro, look, Ma, on our first video we talked about this. But this man Marlon bought shirts. He bought like 12 shirts, and he spelled the wrong thing on the shirt. Like it said, "Why get fly today when I'm fresh every day?"
Right.
When I came to that boy's house, I was just like, "Bro, you got a wrong word on the shirt." But he had already sold all the shirts. I just knew Marlon was a salesman from that day forward. Real talk.
He was able to sell it with the wrong word on that joint.
That boy was able to sell it with the wrong word on the shirt. I can't believe nobody even read that, bro. It's crazy.
That's wild. Hey, That's what's up, bro. So with that being said, Marlon, like, you know, he said he thought you was a salesman from that day. Marlon, I was on your Instagram profile and I saw something and it said creating systems that last forever. And I wanted to get an understanding of like the skill sets that both of y'all have to make this business run. Is there one, like maybe Marlon, are you the one that is systemized, you got structure, and then maybe Nick, are you the creative one? Like, what are the different strengths y'all bring to the partnership and to the business?
All right, well, I mean, for me, it's just like I started out by doing. Well, Marlon started out by doing the designs, like I said. But then once I got to college, well, before I got to college, I actually was like making flyers and making covers for people. And I learned how to do graphic design. So I started out as the person that designed the merch, ordered the merchandise, just figure out what we was doing.
Right.
And Marlon took care of mostly just the day-to-day operations. I'm gonna let you talk about it a little bit. So yeah, I do most of the designing and coming up with content now, more than I do designing. And then just thinking about ideas.
Right,
then,
right, for sure.
For the more lines of what I get into is the team building, keeping up with all the accounts, the bills, the hiring, the firing process, thinking about the structure, like you said, the structure that we need, where we want to be already, in one of our videos, we said a scenario about, we in the game all the time. We actually are in the game. And so I felt like I was in the game, a lot. All the time, the owner, CEO, they the star player of the team. But eventually, once you get to the level that we at, I'm not the star player of the team. I don't even want to become the star player of the team.
Wow.
At that point, sometimes we become coaches, and now we got to coach the star players, and we got to get everybody else to get on the same page with things.
Facts.
And then as you become a head coach, you're gonna have assistant coaches and position coaches that's gonna also help your team function.
Facts.
And then once you get to that level of it, we always talk about being the AD. Now you're watching the game from the press box.
Word.
So now you're getting a even different view of your business. And for my job, it's just been trying to transition us from all of those different phases, and that's kind of been the toughest thing. I would say with running a small organization, just not knowing what big companies are doing, because they're not showing you what it really takes to become successful. And with our brand, we wanted to be as transparent as possible, so that we can give people a little bit of the inside as we do grow, so that they can see what we are doing to become successful.
That's dope. So is that a big part of the YouTube and what y'all got going on now, and why y'all show the inside?
Yeah, bro. For the YouTube, we just creating content, honestly, because for me, and I'm sure for Marlon on too, man, I just want to come back to this like 5-10 years down the line and really see where we at and go back and watch these videos. Like, what I'm, it's just more like documenting for us, because we doing so much. And like before we get to being a huge company, I want to be able to just show people like the start. I mean, because we miss so much of the actual start that is like I can't let them not be a part of what's going on right now.
Right.
So it's really just to just show people, even though we off to a good start, and we got like a team and everything now, it's still every day we come in here to grow the brand.
Right.
So being able to be able to afford somebody to come film us every day, take pictures, document the process. I think that's going to be one of our best investments in the years to come, because Marlon got a kid, and when she turned 10 years old, she'll be able to watch these YouTube videos. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And just see how we just came up. So I feel like
and now, I mean, I was just talking to my mom about that, man. We trying to just put on generational wealth, like not put on generational wealth, put out generational wealth.
Facts.
And show people that that's what we need to be building, as African Americans, especially. Like they got a lot of people the people that watch our videos from where we from. So we able to actually, they actually able to have someone that they could go to and listen to and receive that knowledge. Literally, when we first started, when we just hopped on the podcast, we were talking about how that business accelerator program, it gave us knowledge. It gave us experiences to look at. A lot of people that's from the areas that we from, they haven't been outside of this bubble. They
Mm-hmm.
haven't traveled, or let alone if they have traveled, they have always put themselves in the same environment. They've been in the same environment, the same circumstances. They talk to the same people. Um, and it's time to change that. Like, and we here to tell people and share that with them that like those days are over, man. We got the internet now. It's time that we really it's time for us to turn up.
Facts.
That's hard. So I appreciate it, man, and I respect it. Are there any of your peers that have kind of gotten up to the level of success that y'all have gotten at this early age? Or have, like you said, people in the environment, they haven't been out. Has there been any other people that that have kind of made it out that situation and are doing, running a big business and anything like that?
I say that our friends that we hang out with all the time. I mean, it may not be a clothing business, but I got my boy with a transportation company.
Yeah.
I got my other friend starting up a marketing company.
That's hard.
So it's like all of us are just feeding off each other, and just helping each other just grow. Even meeting you, just putting ourselves around people like you. I met your boy straight from YouTube, Rich from Hustle Ninjas. I met him just straight from just commenting on one of his YouTube videos. So I mean, we always just looking for people to just add to our network, so we could just keep on just building and growing from where we at. And, man, I appreciate you for allowing us, giving us the opportunity to be on your show. Because we like what you're doing, and we just like how you just spotlighting so many entrepreneurs and just putting them on and just helping them in general. And that's just what we want to do ourselves too.
Hey, well, no, I appreciate it, bro. And, I can totally agree with you. I think the people that you round, your circle, only makes you stronger. And it's going to determine, a big part of, the trajectory of you going your life. But I'm going to tell y'all a story. Probably mid-pandemic, before I even started this show, when I was thinking about what I wanted to do with T-Shirt Millionaires, my other room on the other side of the house, I had a whiteboard on the wall. And I ended up listening to Russell Brunson. Y'all familiar with Russell Brunson?
Mm-mm.
So basically, Russell Brunson, he's the owner of ClickFunnels, digital marketer guy. Y'all check him out. He's dope. But basically, he talked about kind of having like a dream 100, you know what I'm saying, of people who you would really want to connect with. And so I didn't have 100, but I had a dream 10. And World and Vision, I wrote y'all on my board, and y'all are still on my board today. And so this is a vision for me, bro, that I had thought about, and I'm just super excited and blessed that we are able to connect and bring this to life. So I appreciate y'all the same exact way, family. And, with that being said, one thing is, bro, for our conversation, because I've watched so many of y'all YouTube videos, I looked at y'all interviews, I know y'all story, and a lot of people know them. So I really want to focus on a lot of the things that got y'all in high gear right now. But I do want to go back to one thing. Y'all ended up having a situation to where you were building, and then you had the whole laptop situation, right? And you talked about going back down to zero. At that point in time, when you felt that adversity, bro, what allowed y'all to keep pressing forward when things were going wrong, when you felt like you lost everything?
Go ahead, Mom. Just tell them a blip about the story too.
I mean, for me, it was just like we were already at the bottom. We felt like we were just going up. So
Facts.
It was just like a feeling that we didn't want other people. I think it was more for the other people. Like other people was watching us, our journey. We were just getting it really started. We had just started doing pop-up shops and really, starting to create a buzz for ourselves, which wasn't big, but at that time for us, we were actually, it's like as soon as you actually put yourself out there, as soon as you start doing something, that it seems like that storm always will come.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that was just it was just a testimony and a time for us in our life that we had to go through and get over. Like everybody, I feel like they're gonna have to go through something to get to where they need to be. It would have been easy for us to be like, we don't want to do this anymore. iPad gone. We could cry for days about it, but like, we actually use it as a challenge. Just was saying, man, obviously, maybe we wasn't doing what we needed to do. We were heading in the wrong direction. We wasn't reading books. We wasn't doing those things at that time. We just thought we thought we was doing everything in the right. We thought we was doing everything in the right way.
Right.
But in actuality, if we would have continued down the way that we were going, we
Go and
probably
plug it,
wouldn't have
though.
been as successful as we was.
Right.
After our stuff got stolen from us. After our stuff got stolen from us, it made us look at it and take it a little bit more serious than what we was.
That's
That was like the real turning point of it.
was that before or after the accelerator program?
It was like really as soon as we got in this, like almost as soon as we got in the program.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So tell me about the accelerator program real quick, because I know that there's probably some, young guys, early 20s, right, who might be looking for that guidance, who might be looking to get plugged into something like that so they can learn these different skills that y'all learned through the program. What was that program and how did y'all get into it?
Yeah,
so go ahead. Well, look, so I was in class one day and one of my professors, his name was Ty Maggio. I used to just tell him about the brand all the time. Like everything that I was doing was just inspired by the brand. I was just kind of just telling everybody, I'm gonna go do my clothing brand after college. And then as I just kept on just letting them know a little bit about it every day, he was like, y'all know they have a business accelerator program at Louisiana Tech. And I'm like, no, I don't even know what a business accelerator program is. Yeah. So we kind of like looked it up, like read the guidelines or whatever, and we was like, it's starting today. Let's go see if we could try to, get y'all in there before it's too late. So we went over there, and we was just talking about, they were saying that the business that they wanted in the program is something that gotta like shake up the world. It gotta be like a new invention, something that people is not really doing, or a new way to the thing that they already have going. But what they did see is like we was making a couple $1,000s a month. So they was like, obviously if y'all making money, it's something that they like about the brand, no matter if it's $100, $200, $1,000. It's a reason why they buying this. So let's just dive more into that the reason why. So when we got in the program, bro, we didn't know not much at all. I mean, we had our first data or something like that. I think it was like we had to say a business pitch, and we got like a minute or something like that to say a business pitch. But we got up there, we went to talking about the business, and like 15 seconds into it, we just stopped everything we were saying, and we was just like, we never talked in front of this amount of people ever. Like we knew to this, like we just stopped everything that we were saying, and we was just like, we just can't do it. Like we can't even do it. Yeah. And when we went sat down and stuff, everybody was just coming up to us and encouraging us, and they were just saying like, y'all gonna be the best like speakers, business, to lead this program. And it's crazy because we literally was like, I'm not gonna say the last one standing, but we became one of the most favorite companies in that program. And they also gave us a space to like house our inventory. We took it all from our apartment when we housed our inventory at the accelerator space. Like they have these offices that they put small businesses inside of it. But through the program, bro, we really just found out why. That was like the biggest thing. We found out like just why we was doing what we was doing, and just more about just like what Marlon's saying, like profit loss, like just knowing our numbers. Of course, if it don't make sense numbers wise, it don't make sense to even do it. But I also let you want to give them our business pitch.
Yeah, that's cool.
let go, bro. Let's see what it is, fam.
So our brand. So we provide original designs and branded fashion to urban youth who feel stagnant and trapped by what the environment tells them what they can and can't do.
Yes, sir.
So that would be my elevator.
That's the shortest way to explain. Like just growing up where we come from is not a lot of people that own business or even graduated from college. But that's just something that we want to do. And like Mar was saying, we was making money selling candy and iPhone accessories. And then we just seen that we was spending all our money on clothes anyway, because we was going out partying, having fun. We was getting fresh with all the money we was making. So we were just like, why not just do our own brand, with our own stuff? And then we could just sell that instead of candy and iPhone accessories. And we just invested in the brand, bro. Right. And like through the brand, we just seen that it's just bigger than the brand. Right. It's more about people just trusting in their vision and just following the process and just seeing that we could build something with only 12 shirts. Literally, like Marlon put up the first 120, bought 12 shirts, and from there it was just up from there. Like we literally just like got it out the mud, man. We we met some people that helped us get it out the mud. We also just stayed down, like Marlon was saying. We just kept our relationship going. We pulled each other up, and this, that's the intangibles that got us here. You know what I mean?
Facts, facts,
Mm-hmm.
facts. No, I love it, fam. And y'all said something that's big, right? And I always look for consistency when I had these interviews. And so y'all's message, right? That elevator pitch was the message behind the brand that got people to connect with this clothing and the t-shirts that y'all make. And so I think that's powerful for everybody out there, everybody that's listening. We got a whole audience of t-shirt brand owners, and basically y'all think about, what is your elevator pitch? If somebody asked you what your brand stand for today, what is that quick spiel that you can give them that they can understand it, they can recognize it, and they can attach themselves to it when y'all say it? And that's a perfect example of what Marlon and Nick just gave us. So
Thanks.
I want to go ahead and start getting into like the nitty gritty of y'all building this brand, bro. So when you ended up starting with 12 t-shirts, what was it the same design? How did y'all come up with design? Tell me about those first 12 that y'all had.
Well, I mean, the design wasn't really.
It was trash, bro.
Yeah, it was trash.
Yeah.
So at this point, with design and advice that we give on it is just, I mean, play around. You can always play around with a couple of designs, but once you find that one that you like, okay, this is something that I could be consistent with. I say it's best is just when you first start out, just to stick with that one design. Because there's so many customers. The goal should be to acquire new customers. It shouldn't be to drop merchandise to the same customers. You know what I mean? You're not creating new designs for your same customers. You're really trying to enlarging your customer reach. So instead of trying to drop multiple designs to 100 people, you should have that one design, maybe have that in different colors that could appeal to people, but it's the same design, so that your brand could become more familiar to people, and it just become recognizable. And you should try to sell 10,000 shirts of that one design. You know what I mean? Before you move on to the next thing, because why I'm saying that is, after you move those 10,000 shirts, now you got 10,000 customers, you got 10,000 emails, maybe 5,000 phone numbers. You know what I mean? You may have 3,000 Instagram followers just off of starting from zero after you move that one design. And then that gives you possibilities to start putting different stuff out there and being creative after you have created a successful concept. Because it's like, it don't make no sense to put money and effort behind something if you don't know if it's the price, you don't know if it's the design, you don't know if you got the message right for the company. So you should be just working on all of those things as you push that one shirt.
Your secret sauce.
Push your brand and really figure out if they have a need for this, or are you actually solving something, and are you actually helping people, and is this sellable, and is this something that you really want to do? Because a lot of people start brands and they don't even know if that's what they really want to do.
Yeah,
you know
facts.
I mean?
Like a lot of people, like tell them about, like, a lot of people think that we sell t-shirts, like, but it's more about the message. Like, we really sell inspiration. Like, we really like inspiring and empowering people to want to do something and to create a brand and to create a business and just keep going. Like, a lot of people, like 100% of the people who fail is the people who stop doing the brand in general. Like, so if you quit, you automatically gonna lose. Like, you have no other option but to lose if you stop. So it's just like, I mean, I say we also got here by just keep going, bro. Like, we literally just didn't stop. Like, even with the whole computer situation, getting a computer stolen, like, that ain't stop us. So, like, if you just keep at something and you just working on it every day, and you actually seeing yourself growing and developing, like, even with the YouTube thing, bro, like, when you look at the views, per hour, you already know how many views on a video you're gonna get if you averagely getting 30 views an hour. Like, you could just is the time really that's against the value of the video at that point.
They want to make $1 million tomorrow,
right? So I mean, you could sell 10,000 t-shirts over time. You know what I mean? You might not be able to sell it in one day, but you could sell it over time. Like, let's just say I sell 10 shirts a day. I mean, eventually you might not get it off in that one day, but you're gonna eventually get off them. You know what I'm saying? And then, like what Marlon saying, you're gonna have then sold, your shirt, that same shirt, 10,000 times, bro. And now when you going in an area where there's thousands of people, you got 10,000 chances that your shirt gonna be there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Other than if you got so many different designs and styles and different things, you don't really know. You can't pinpoint.
Well, it don't challenge your mind to think about new customers,
right?
Like, you know, you coming up with more designs for the same customers, and that's what, you know, that was the thought process that we had too.
Yeah.
You know, we need new designs, but you know, only the same people was buying them.
Facts.
Right.
So we had to take ourselves outside of our same people. You know, we had to go and sell ourselves sell our brand to other people.
Mm-hmm.
We had to make other people realize what we have going on. You know
Right.
what I mean? And that's when it really that's when your brand gonna really, you know, take a change. You're gonna be we say it all the time, you're gonna have to be a salesman. When you signed up to be an entrepreneur, you signed up to be a salesman.
Yeah. Word. No, hey, look, those are like gems all across the board, and we got everybody saying it all in the comments, bro. They dropping big gems, everything. So y'all, that's dope, bro. I love the fact that, you know, y'all are talking about simplifying it, one design. Don't worry about doing too much. And one thing that you spoke about, Marlon, you said at the very beginning, you don't know if it's the price. You don't know if it's the design. You don't know if it's the message. It's about working all of those different pieces. So at the very beginning, when it came to price, where were y'all pricing y'all stuff at? Did you keep it low to kind of eliminate? Talk to me about that.
$40.
$40.
Bro, we were selling shirts for
y'all busting head with that.
What? Bro, we were selling shirts for $40. Like I couldn't even afford a $40 shirt, bro. Like and we were selling it. You know what I mean? So it took a long time to really figure out, like, to really get down to the message and the price good. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even to this day, bro, like I still don't think I spent $50 on a t-shirt. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, most people would do it. I mean, if I didn't have a brand, maybe I would do it because I like fashion and I like clothes. But like I just don't see myself spending $50 on one t-shirt, no matter how much money I got. Like,
and with no motivation behind it.
I mean, like, with nothing I don't even know, like just buying it just because it's just.
We don't know what a Louis Vuitton or Gucci is.
I know.
Right. I don't know what that is, to be totally honest.
Right.
I really don't. I know that it costs a lot, and if you wear, you fresh.
Right.
That's what I know. Basically.
That's fire. No, that's dope though. So when was it that, you know, y'all pushing this one shirt, you got the $40 joint. I know y'all probably switched up and dropped prices later on, but when was it that it clicked for y'all? It's like, okay, I know that we got something strong here. People are responding to it. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and start pushing this new design. Like, when did it get to that point where you were like, okay, I'm gonna start creating something else?
I feel like we still ain't really even get to create nothing new yet. Like,
for real?
I mean, you could go, bro. You could go look. You could go look at the designs we got on there right now. We might pop one or two things new here and there, but like, we really just got started in like 2018 when we graduated. We've been doing the brand since 2010, but we just graduated college in 2018.
Right.
So we just got into actually doing it full time. So like, we literally just getting started, bro. Like the same thing that we telling like people to do, we're currently doing that right now. No matter how big we is and how many t-shirts we sell, we still keeping it basic because it's like we're trying to get to new people.
Right.
So like we won't always keep our core items just there for like our new, because we know that we're gonna get new people every single day. Yeah. And what we do is we starting to drop new things, but it may like I may send out a text message and let just those people get it. You know what I mean? Or drop a limited run to where it's like only once I send that text out, I don't even need to post it or nothing because our original customers gonna go get that gonna go get that new design. And then that's a way that we test it out also and see if we want to keep it in stock. But like a lot of the stuff that we got, bro, is the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. No, that's hard. I think that's a valuable lesson to the audience, man. I think a lot of people overthink that. Go ahead, bro. You had some?
No, I'm gonna see if in a couple of minutes if we could actually take this camera off this rig and grab the computer and give a little. We're gonna leave that for the outro.
Yeah, we gonna do a nice little tour. That'll be a special edition. I like that. I like it. So no, but I think that's valuable for the audience, man, because I feel like sometimes a lot of people overthink it. And then you might go on the website and you might see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 designs, you know what I'm saying? And it's overkill. And y'all are saying to keep it simple. And at the same time, you can keep it simple for a long time, right? It ain't got to be real quick. You can keep it simple for a while. And I think that's just a gem right off the bat, seeing how big y'all scale. So when did it get to the point, fellas, to where you switched from more so offline? Because I think I saw in an interview or something where y'all was selling on campus. When did the online stuff start popping for y'all?
I mean, we always were online.
Okay.
And I say as we started to gain more customers online. I mean, because online you're gonna be able to grow way faster than being in person. Even if you have a store, it's still only so much that it's only so many transactions that you're gonna be able to do in an hour, 24 hours, the time that you open. But when you have an online store, I mean, I could check out 1,000 people in 1 second if they really ordered. If people order like that. So it's no limit to the amount of people that you could get. So once we just realized that online was a way to scale, but offline is a way to be a physical reminder. It's a way to that's how you still gonna get out in the world, putting your energy out there. People are gonna pass by our store, our shop, and be like, man, I seen this on Instagram. So it's a combination of both that you're gonna have to
it was a new way to get customers too. Like just I just said at the beginning of your brand too, if you don't have no online customers, then you're gonna have to get out there on the streets and really push your product. So I think we started to do like pop-up shops like every Wednesday. And that's what we're gonna get more into with the online, like having a little thing, it's WRLDINVSN Wednesday. I don't know necessarily what we're gonna do, but that's what we used to call it when we was on campus. We used to call it Whirly Wednesday. Every Wednesday we do a pop-up shop, and that's how we was able to get the customers that we have right now. Like that's like our like foundation, people. We was able to tell them our story just in person, literally. I mean, we trying to get back to doing that now, because that's just another way to just get your brand out there. We supposed to be coming to Atlanta this month? This month, and we're gonna do a pop-up shop out there. So we definitely gotta,
so make sure you stop.
For sure, I'm gonna come out to that for sure.
You got to
pop-up shop.
Got to
Georgia, baby.
Man, make sure everybody that's watching this, make sure y'all subscribe to both our channels, man. I seen you hit 10,000 subscribers a couple of days ago.
Y'all right there.
Hey, as soon as we hit 10,000, man, we thinking about investing in a brand or a business, just somebody who been following us and who like what we doing. We thinking about investing, maybe $1,000 in their business, or even like buying them some t-shirts so they could flip it and sell it. So we kind of just going back and forth and debating with that. But man, make sure y'all just subscribe and come check out the channel, because we got something big coming for y'all.
That's dope. That's dope. That's the love, and that'll be good. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like. What's up, bro?
I was telling them 1 or 2 designs.
1 or 2 designs for sure.
You looking at the comments? How many?
That's as many designs that I really have. I have when I was first starting out.
Right. Y'all make sure. Yeah. So I think that's perfect. So look, bro. My mama on the live right now. She must have been, reading my mind. Because I was about to ask y'all this, but tell us about your favorite ways to advertise, bro. Like online, like what's your favorite ways to market and advertise when it comes to your digital stuff?
Email and text message list.
Marketing, text. Yes,
you don't have that, because that's gonna be your customer. So when somebody go to our website and they purchase, we retain their email, we retain their their phone number, and that's data. So we use that data to say how many customers do we really have. Potentially. This is a customer that actually have purchased from us, or they had enough energy to put their phone number in or put their email in and say, I want to receive notifications from this brand. So that's the people that you're going to be most likely to sell your product to.
That's your customers.
If you don't have an email list, if you don't have a text message list, you are already behind. And then secondly,
I say Facebook ads is what we use to prospect and get new customers. That'll be how we do that. And then we have Instagram. Our Instagram got 340,000 followers. We got like 12,000 followers on Twitter. I'm trying to get on the TikTok wave.
But we started. I was just telling also how like we start for Instagram. I mean, we just started by doing giveaways.
Oh yeah,
literally doing giveaways, telling people to drop their size if they want this. You know, we just was building up engagement. On Twitter, we did giveaways. On you, even I know not YouTube, we didn't do a giveaway, but I want to say we got people to subscribe on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
YouTube for a giveaway.
We did when we dropped our first video. We gave somebody like a $200 gift card or something like that. Told them go subscribe. So giveaways is like we should have said that first, because like that's how we started getting followers on Instagram. That's how people started to know about us. As simple as making a post and telling people to drop a comment, tag somebody, like this post. That's how we started to get people to follow us, because they was tagging their friends, and they was like commenting, telling people to check us out. So giveaways is really what boost our following, and it boosts us getting new customers.
That's fire. So this 340K, when y'all start this Instagram page?
We started it 2010. I mean, we probably hit our first 100,000 subscribers in like, I think it was like 2018.
Yeah.
You remember Gucci had like a little they had like something going on
with the black
yeah.
So that's when the support black clothing brand started to get real popular, bro. And we had like this little post that people was like sharing, telling them to go support us. And more accounts just started to share it like over and over, bro. It just was like a viral thing. And we wound up growing to like 100,000, like, cause it was hard for us to get to 10,000 followers. But like I said, when we started doing the giveaways, we finally got to 10, finally hit 20. And then once that Gucci thing happened, we got a post made about us saying go support, this black owned clothing brand. And I feel like it was one of the first kind of like posters that people was putting out at the time, and it just went viral, bro. Like it went crazy, and we was just getting thousands of followers just every day. Cause so many accounts was posting it. You know what I mean? So we wound up growing to like 100,000 followers in like probably like 1 or 2 months. It was around that February, March time of 2018.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things, like you ain't even know it was gonna hit like that, but it ended up doing great things. So I think that's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like you just never know, you know what I'm saying, where you can get certain windfalls. But I think, a few things that y'all mentioned as far as giveaways, the tags, different stuff like that. Everybody in the audience, think about when's the last time you did a giveaway, or how you can do one to be able to grow your following. So I think that's fire, family. So tell me this, bro. A lot of people that are on here are so interested in Facebook ads and so interested in Instagram ads. What are some of your favorite tips when it comes down to ads?
Man,
low budget.
I say last year was like the biggest return on ad spend. Because a lot of people was taking their money out of it around like the COVID time, because people, I guess they were just trying to be safe. But like, man, it was just getting new customers was like super easy last year. But now that it's like a new iOS update and stuff, it's different now. It's not like as, I'm not gonna say effective. It's just a different strategy that you gotta approach with it now. As far as like we run a lot of those like just impression ads, like kind of like a view my profile. Like how they got to view my profile. We don't even try to make money off that. We just want that to just be awareness. So we run a lot of those view my profile ads just to keep us relevant on people's timelines. And then we don't even promote like a product or nothing. We might promote one of our videos, something that's like engaging or just kind of show the brand. And then from there, we hope that we could retarget them with some call to action ads, that some shop nows, that we could like get them to convert with. But other than that, we trying to just get more and like posting on, like get back to our old roots instead of relying so much on, you know, Facebook ads or Instagram ads. It's other ways to really doing it. If you just if you have like the right strategy and the right approach,
Right.
if that makes sense. But I say definitely
using the influence.
man, I'm
I
influences.
was gonna say that's really influencer marketing is like I say like that's the next thing. Like that if like people getting on that soon now. Even I just was watching the Master P with the Breakfast Club video. I mean, his son already got $2.5 million deal on the table when he go to college. And high school athletes are gonna start getting paid. College athletes are gonna start getting paid to do advertisement. Advertisement gonna be the biggest thing in the world.
Facts.
So if you haven't realized that you're a brand personally, and that other people are brands, and that what these big companies are doing are marketing themselves with these brands, bigger brands, smaller brands, to get people to want to persuade people and win them over to buy their products.
You're
Fire.
gonna miss out if you don't realize that you're a brand yourself.
Hey, that's fire. So go, yeah, everybody in the audience, influencer market, like they telling y'all different ways to get it done and different ways to get your brand out there. So that's fire, family. So look, I know that, you know what I'm saying, y'all on a limited time, y'all got stuff going on. Tell me, did y'all want to go ahead and do the warehouse? What y'all want to do? Where we go?
Look, that's how we're gonna close it, bro.
Can you grab it?
It's gonna be hard it might be a little hard to hear. As I might can see if I could carry the mic with me.
The one thing I wanted to mention before y'all do it real quick. So we had Healthy Hair Priceless. She sent in a super chat. Thank you so much, Healthy Hair Priceless. She said, would you guys be willing to choose an upcoming brand to sell beside you guys at the pop-up shop? I'd be interested in that.
Hey, I mean, I'm guessing she in Atlanta.
I'm guessing so. I think so.
What about if you just came there and just sold your own product? I mean, that'd be just better if we had you come there and just do a collab, pop-up shop with us. We just gotta reach out to the place that we're doing it at, and just see if they down for it and see if they cool with it. But other than that, I mean, how about we do a T-shirt millionaire pop-up shop somewhere in Atlanta and we all be a part of it?
Hey, we all be a part of it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. For sure. I bet.
Let's
all
try
right,
to see if we can get the store going.
Look, we about to I'm about to take this camera off this the stand.
Yeah.
And I'm about to see if I can just grab the computer and Marlon gonna be our host. You gonna be our host of the tour right quick? Real quick. Marlon gonna host us on the tour real fast. And then we're gonna be out. We're gonna do like a little 5-10 minute tour. Then we out of here.
Absolutely. It's been a blessing, man. Hey, everybody, I hope that y'all just picking up these gems. They done gave so much. And one thing that y'all just gotta recognize is that the simple fact that these brothers, these young guys, 25 years old, they're running this 7-figure business. They got a 10,000 square foot warehouse they about to show us. You know what I'm saying? They got employees and they're doing great things. And so I hope just an understanding of the business, understanding of some of the simple things as far as keeping your t-shirt design simple, not doing too much, how to use email marketing, text message marketing, how they run ads for customer acquisition, how they're saying that influencer marketing is a huge wave. That's really big. So
hey, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you.
Oh, they nigga hear me.
All right, so we coming through, y'all. For sure. They about to pick up, they about to do their thing.
It's cool. Just take the whole computer. Take the camera.
Everybody, I hope that y'all found value. I truly appreciate it. Right now, we got 132 people. I'm gonna go ahead and do a solo layout right now. I'm gonna wait till the guys get everything together, but extremely valuable, y'all. We're gonna go see the warehouse. Big shout out to my guy Rich. If y'all haven't seen the interview with Rich, you know what I'm saying, when he went down to Louisiana to go check out the fellas, they were all through there. You know what I'm saying? They had a great interview, great session, learned a lot. And we about to check it out on the T-Shirt Millionaires live show. What I'm gonna do is pause them for a second while they get everything together. But Tell me, y'all, what is the number one thing that y'all found value from today, right? While they get everything together, what is the number one piece of advice that really stood out to you, or the number one conversation piece that stood out to you while we having this conversation today? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Go ahead, put it in the chat. I appreciate y'all, family. Appreciate you.
Yo,
Afro.
can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you, family.
He can hear me. He can hear me. It's just not on my own.
Yeah, let me know when y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get you on the screen. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we got y'all.
We got the office right here. That's where we meet at every morning.
Okay. For sure. Look how big that warehouse is.
See, come over here. Come over here. See, I'm on the top. See, y'all good. I think they can see me. Come on, bro. I'm bringing them over here. This is where we keep our merchandise at. Come on.
Fire.
This is the WRLDINVSN warehouse.
Yeah.
It's the WRLDINVSN warehouse. This is where we got all our merchandise. Show it some of this. Yeah.
Fire.
I'm trying to see what they're saying on the thing. You want me to hold it so you can hold the camera? So this is where we keep all our merchandise at.
All right.
It's kind of tough, but it's kind of tough doing.
It's good. We hear you, bro.
Now we got 2 minutes.
This is where we store all our merch, all our t-shirts, hoodies. See, you can't turn it. You gotta
Oh, Luton? Okay, so I just watch you. All right.
This is what we film, and we check in all our merchandise over here.
Work.
So right now we full. So right now we full in t-shirts. We getting the orders out the door. I'm about to show y'all our orders, and then I'm gonna just leave it at that. That's gonna be the last thing we got. It was kind of hard. This is a tough tour. Hey, what y'all want to see it though? Y'all want to see it though?
Come look right here.
This was a real tough tour.
Go put it down, bro.
This was a real tough tour, man. Thank y'all for bearing with me. Look, check us out. We got orders going out the door right here. Orders going out the door. And show them our leave them at our basketball court. Our basketball court. Now check this out. Check this out. If I miss this shot, I'm gonna get somebody $100 to shot with us. All right? Y'all can hear me, huh?
Knock it down.
Everybody
bro.
comment me if you can hear me.
Y'all comment me if y'all can hear them.
Y'all, they can hear me?
They can hear you, bro. Yeah.
All right. Well, look, I need everybody to put me in the chat if y'all want to enter this giveaway. If I make this shot, there we go. There we go. If I miss this shot, I owe somebody $100. All right? If I make this shot, y'all all got to go buy a shirt right now. As a deal?
Hey, that's a deal. Y'all make sure y'all go buy.
Let's get it. Whew. You got a picture? You can see the goal?
Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to just look at you, right? We can see you play.
Oh!
Yeah, I hate.
All right, look. I'm gonna just go ahead on the pick right now. Hey, my boy Jeremy, go up. It said Jeremy right there. There you go, bro. I'm gonna send you $100 to shot with us, bro. I got you.
Jeremy Bester,
I gotta
you
see
the
how I
winner,
can do this.
bro.
Look, comment your email, Jeremy. Comment your email right now.
Jeremy, go ahead
Look,
and comment your
appreciate
email
y'all
so
so
we
much.
can go ahead and get you over, bro.
Make sure
Comment
my boy
your
comment his
Jeremy.
email.
Salute to Jeremy.
Yeah, and my audio a little messed up, bro. I can't I don't have no audio output right now.
It's all good, bro.
All I can do is just talk.
It's all good. I can hear you.
I might have call you on the phone. Hey, shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. Y'all trying to see some one-on-one basketball, bro? Just tell me about a dunk and we out. Hey, I'm gonna leave it at this, bro. It's just a dunk and it's over with. Appreciate my boy Charles from T-Shirt Millionaires for putting us on the podcast. You already know what time it is. Thank y'all so much. Go ahead, Marlon. Let's see what you got. I owe somebody $100 already. They can see you. Probably. Luke. I owe somebody $100 already.
He like that. ESPN actually.
Jeremy, make sure you send me your email,
Luke,
bro.
Luke follow me. That's all it is.
Type it now.
He ain't ready.
Jeremy, go ahead and type that email, bro.
Oh my God. Hey. Hey, 3 times make it perfect, I promise. There you go.
Damn, Mom. You need to get in there and do a rim gracer.
Hey, and if he threw it down, we couldn't even see it, dog.
You about to hit this. You about to hit this.
For sure.
We out of there, baby. We out of there.
All right, fam. Y'all be cool, man. Be blessed. Be blessed. All right, bet. All right, y'all. Look, man. Great episode today, family. Great episode by the guys. I truly appreciate them coming through. Jeremy, please make sure you send me your email, bro. If you can, go ahead and type it here in the chat so we can have it. I want to make sure you get your prize. But as I'm going through here, I don't see nothing. I don't see no email. So make sure you send it to me, bro. You got $100 waiting for you. Hey, everybody, man, I appreciate y'all T-Shirt Millionaires. This was a great episode. I appreciate the fellas coming on, sharing all the game with us. This is somebody that, you know, they young gentlemen, young kings. They running they're running $1 million business, 7-figure business, taking things to new heights, growing, inspiring us. Powerhouse in this T-shirt game. So many people watching this want to get their brands to that next level. You got a vision and you saying, I want to get to WRLDINVSN. And so basically, this just gives y'all the understanding that y'all can do it too, that y'all can make it happen too. If you haven't liked this, please go ahead and like it. If you haven't subscribed, please go and subscribe. But don't only subscribe here. Make sure you go over to WRLDINVSN's YouTube and subscribe as well because they drop gems. So with that being said, y'all, you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? You know that I'm the note taker. You know what I'm saying? You know that I'm the note taker. And I got some millionaire notes, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and close this up. So first off, asking them what their vision was at the very beginning. They said they started around like 14 years old. And basically with that being said, they didn't even have an understanding. They didn't even think at that point in time that they would be doing what they're doing today. You know what I'm saying? They knew that they wanted to be somebody, right? But they had no idea that where they would take it. It was all about, you know, just getting fresh for them at that point in time. You know, as they went through their journey, you know, that we talked about the lows as far as them losing their stuff, trying to figure it out. Laptop, all of that got stolen. At the bottom, they said they were at the bottom at that time, but they still persevered and started making stuff happen. They said they got into the business accelerator. So there might be some business accelerators of things that y'all can get into, but it talked to them about taxes, about bookkeeping, all types of different things to run their business so they could be sharp and make sure that they know what was going on. With that being said, they didn't know anything. They said they ain't know anything when they went in. But if you look at what they talked about and where they are now, just how sharp they are, you can see how the experience that they've had, along with the accelerator, along with so many other things, has helped them grow. All right. So that's that. Also, at the same time, they ended up doing a speech. They had to do like the public speech, right? And when they did the public speaking or the pitch, They didn't do a really good job at it, but they didn't fold. A lot of people came to them, gave them inspiration, gave them some encouragement, and they kept pressing forward. All right. Now, when it comes to their different gifts, right? They both got different gifts. Number one, Marlon talked about one of his main gifts. One of the things that he does within a business is team building, structure, employment, hiring, firing, making sure that the systems are together, right? So there's a book out there. It's called Traction and Rocket Fuel. And what I kind of see from these guys is with Traction and Rocket Fuel, that's kind of how I look at Nick and Marlon as they describe themselves. One person is a visionary. One person is an integrator. Now, they both probably are visionaries, but it seems like from what Nick talked about, he's the idea. He the creative. He went to school for graphic design. And so you can see how both of those things come together to really help a business run all the way around. All right. Now, the great thing that they talked about is their business relationship is a lot more than that. It's not like they just started doing business, right? But basically, they came together. They got a friendship. They got a brotherhood, which is a solid foundation that is allowing them to grow. All right. Now, we talked about the whole YouTube. I love it because Gary Vee talks about it all the time. He says, document, document, document. All right. What are the things that you documenting? Are you documenting their journey? They say, you know what? When it get 8 years down the line, 10 years down the line, this is something that we can look back and say, look at what we were doing at this point in time, right? I think that is extremely dope. So as you're going through your journey, think about the things that you can document. At the same time, they talked about their vision for now is creating generational wealth, right? He said that there's people that they know that they grew up with that has never seen anything else. They've never broken out of that environment, right? So be able to be a shining light, to be a beacon, to change the example, to be a new example, right? To people who they grew up with, that's extremely powerful. But they also talked about how important their circle was, right? How they got people that aren't necessarily doing t-shirt businesses, but they're doing different businesses and doing great things. And your circle, really determines how far you can go. Like they say, birds of a feather flock together. All right. Now, when it gets down to the nitty gritty of the t-shirts, they started with 12 t-shirts. They said the very first t-shirt wasn't no good. You know what I'm saying? But they talked about how important it is to find one design. And their whole strategy behind it was at the very beginning, don't worry about dropping too many things. You know, you might sell this to 100 people, but why not try to sell that same shirt to 1,000 people, 10,000 people, right? So keep it very simple at the very beginning. One thing that they also spoke about is there's things that you have to figure out at the very beginning. Number one, your price, your design, your message. These are all variables that help your t-shirt sell. But at the very beginning, you might not be clear and have a full understanding of which of these variables, how you put them in the right order to make your brand go. So these are like different components that you have to tweak to make sure that things will go. But when you find like that right formula, things can really take off. All right. So check that out. Next, they talked about the message. Everybody, ask yourself, do you have an elevator pitch? If somebody asked you what your brand is about, what's your quick elevator pitch that you're going to let everybody know about? You know what I'm saying? How can you say it within 15, 30 seconds to where it's clear, it's concise, it's powerful, and people are able to connect with what you're doing? Think about that. I think that everybody here that has a t-shirt brand should think about what your elevator pitch is. All right. They talked about how they transitioned and how they were always doing online. But when it came down to the best ways that they market online, their favorite ways were email marketing, but then at the same time, text message, right? After you get customer data, you get phone numbers, you get email addresses, you can follow up with these different customers, whether it's a sale, whether it's a new drop, whatever it is you got going on, you can send out a message and people will end up buying from you. But when it came down to customer acquisition, previously, it looks like a lot of the times they ended up doing Facebook ads, Instagram ads. Now with the whole iOS 14, they talked about how it's still a powerful channel. It's still working, but it's just not exactly the same, right? You got to kind of navigate it. The strategy changes a little bit. So some of the ways that they ended up talking about is influencer marketing. How can you get influencers, get your brand on them, and be able to push your brand that way? And then when it came down to growing the Instagram, basically they had a huge windfall when the whole Gucci thing happened. But at the same time, giveaways, right? Giveaways. That's one of the big things that they highlighted to be able to grow their audience, get people engaged, push people over to their YouTube, right? Tag for tag, all that type of thing. And giveaways was a big part of it. So look, y'all, we talked to a seven-figure brand today. I hope that you found value from it. I hope that you got a lot of info. I hope you found some gems that you can utilize in your own t-shirt brand. And I hope that you take this information and you not only listen to it, but you implement. You take it, you use it, you implement, and make sure that you get results of it as well. All right. So with that being said, I appreciate Marlon. I appreciate Nick. We always talk about vision. Y'all know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I always talk about vision when we close this out. And so I truly appreciate that. So with that being said, couple of announcements before we close out. Number one, the T-Shirt Millionaires app is live. If you haven't gotten on the T-Shirt Millionaires app, make sure you get on the T-Shirt Millionaires app. It is live. Make sure you go to the Introduce Yourself group. Introduce yourself, introduce your brand. I have created something that will allow us in the T-shirt space to connect, to collaborate, to contribute, so we can all grow together. And so with that being said, today, right now, it looks like it's 2:48. In an hour and a half, I'm going to be going live, right? And in order to go see the live, I'm going to be going live on the T-Shirt Millionaires app on Zoom, right? And I'm going to be talking about how to utilize video, even on your phone, to be able to build an audience, to attract your customers in your tribe, to be able to produce sales. But the only way to be able to get on that training, and it's absolutely free, is you need to go ahead and get on the app. Y'all, this is something that I've worked on for so long, and I'm just extremely grateful as I look at it right now. All right. As I look at it as we speak. All right. As we speak, and as I'm looking at the app, we have, let me go ahead and pull up the number. We have 375 people that are on the app. And when I look at it, we got people all up and down the app sharing their experience, sharing their brand, introducing themselves. I just want to give y'all a quick preview of this real quick. All right. I want to show it to y'all real quick. Y'all give me one second. Here we go. All right. So let's look at this. We come down here. We got no features. Just introduce themselves. We got no features. Introduce themselves. Black Trillion. Cool Out. All right. Rodney W. Introduce themselves. Still I Rise. Will J. DJ. Lily. D. Chinello. N. Moore. Nick. Corwin. Sha. Black Trillion. Hustle Cape Town. Valicia. Look, man, all the way up and down, we got t-shirt brands all up and down here. Miss Twana Moore, Girl Code Win. So look, man, the whole purpose, the whole premise of this is so we can come together in our own dedicated spot and collaborate. When the show ends, when everything is over with, we need somewhere where we can come together and we can collaborate and grow. This is only the beginning. The vision of it is so big. And I just thank y'all so much for the support and for rocking with me in these early stages. And I promise I'm going to keep doing everything in my power to make sure that I serve, to make sure that I bring value to y'all as much as I possibly can. And I'm truly appreciative of the support. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Big shout out to World Vision. Big shout out to Nick and Marlon. Look forward to collaborating with them in the future. And as I always end it, if you can see it in your mind's eye, one day, you're going to be able to see it with your real eyes. Peace, T-Shirt Millionaires. I will see y'all on the training this afternoon. Y'all be blessed.